Horoscope for Leo, Tuesday, 5 May 2026. Welcome to CosmologicaLab. You feel that pressure that drives you to act, Leo. It's like the air around you has become denser, charged with electricity that you can't ignore. It's not a tension that seeks to scare you, but one that shakes you to wake you up. Today, the cosmos presents you with a scenario of profound contrasts, where the light of your identity meets with forces of transformation that you cannot control, and where your impulse to advance collides with an expansion that could overflow you if you are not careful. It's a day of intensities. On the one hand, there is a subtle harmony, an elegant dance between Venus and Saturn that offers you a friendly hand to structure your desires. But on the other hand, the Sun and Mars are in a confrontational dance. You feel that there is something that has to change, a necessary friction that forces you to look forward to what bothers you. Don't try to run away from this restlessness. It's the engine of your evolution. Take a deep breath and let this energy, even if it looks like a roller coaster, teach you to find your center in the middle of the storm. That force that today runs through the sky manifests itself in you, in your own presence. Being a sign of fire, your vitality is usually a constant flare, but today, that energy feels like a deeper, more contained heartbeat. It's not that you lack brightness, it's that your light is learning to concentrate. You can feel a slight tingling at the base of your neck or a sense of alertness on your shoulders, as if you were ready for a challenge that has not yet been revealed. Your body asks you not to ignore that intensity. Use it to inhabit with full consciousness, recognizing that your strength resides in your ability to maintain composure even when the pulse accelerates. Taking this energy to the professional and material terrain, the panorama is truly vibrant, almost cinematographic. At the top of your life, in that place where everyone sees your accomplishments, there is an impressive concentration of energy. The Sun, Mercury, and Uranus have gathered there, illuminating your path to recognition, but with a margin of unpredictability. Imagine that you're checking your inbox or reviewing an important project, and suddenly you get a notification, an email or a sudden idea that changes everything. It's that spark of Uranus, something unexpected that breaks the routine and forces you to retrace with mental agility. However, Leo, this professional shine is accompanied by a need for very earthly order. Although your mind flies with innovative ideas, Virgo's energy in your resource area whispers to you that you cannot build an empire on sand. If you're managing your savings or checking your bills, don't allow yourself to scatter. The key today is precision. It's not enough to have the great idea. You need the detail, the little annotation in your schedule, the exact calculation. On the other hand, as far as shared resources or debts are concerned, Pisces energy asks you to be cautious about illusions. Don't get carried away by too sweet promises or contracts that seem magical, but they lack a solid foundation. Keep your feet on the ground while your head touches the stars. If we look now toward your well-being and your daily habits, heaven asks for a discipline that may be a little austere, but necessary. With Capricorn's energy marking your routine, the day invites you to set clear boundaries. You may be tempted to postpone that to-do or skip your meal schedule, but your body will thank you if you manage to impose an almost architectural order on your day. It is not a question of being rigid, but of being constant. Imagine the satisfaction of finishing the day having fulfilled that little habit that you have had so much trouble maintaining, such as drinking enough water or spending 10 minutes on a stretch. That little victory over procrastination is what will give you the real vitality to face the tensions of the rest of the day. If we enter the world of your affections and ties, the intensity rises. Your heart is today a scene of deep encounters. On the one hand, the moon in your area of creativity and enjoyment invites you to seek joy, to allow yourself a moment of play, perhaps watching a movie that moves you or sharing a laugh with someone special. But at the same time, Pluto's presence in your close relationships adds a layer of almost irreversible transformation. You could experience a deep conversation, of those that remain engraved in memory, or feel the intensity of a look that tells you that things between you and another person can no longer be superficial. There's a force for change in your bonds. If there is any friction with a friend or latent tension with your partner, do not avoid it. Venus energy in your social circle offers you the opportunity to soften attitudes through diplomacy, but Pluto demands that you be honest with your shadows. It's not a day for half-truths. It's a day to feel the depth of your ties, even if that depth scares you a little bit. It is as if the cosmos told you that for a bond to flourish, it must first go through the transformation of its deepest roots. On the plane of your intellectual and spiritual growth, you find yourself on an unprecedented journey of expansion. Your mind is a vast ocean today. With Mars, Saturn, and Neptune moving in your area of wisdom and studies, you are likely to experience that mental click we're talking about so much. You may be reading something or listening to a podcast, and suddenly, a philosophical idea settles in you with amazing clarity, as if a fog were suddenly dissipating. However, with Jupiter in your unconscious zone, this expansion is not only logical, it is intuitive. You could have a very vivid dream that would leave you thinking for hours, or a spiritual revelation while simply observing the movement of the leaves of a tree. The key today is not to try to rationalize everything. Neptune's presence asks you to trust the invisible, what you can't see, but what you know is there. Your learning today will come not only from books, but from the ability to listen to your own intuition in moments of silence. If today you feel you need to do a ritual to manage this intensity and prevent the tension of the squares from exhausting you, I propose a tension alchemy ritual. Get a piece of paper and a pen. In a moment of calm, write honestly everything that is irritating you or causing pressure at this moment. That email you do not want to answer, that doubt about your professional future, or that emotional friction. Don't keep anything. Once you've poured it into the paper, visualize how a pure white light descends on those words, dissolving the heavy load they contain. Then, break the paper into very small pieces, almost as if you were disintegrating the problem itself. Finally, take those pieces to the trash, and most importantly, wash your hands with cold water and some soap, imagining that the water takes any residue of that irritation, leaving you clean and renewed. To accompany your energy during the day, I propose the color terracotta. It is a color that unites the strength of Mars with the stability of the Earth. You don't need a complete garment. It can be a detail in your socks, your phone case, or even a wallpaper on your computer. This tone will help you keep your feet on the ground as you navigate the currents of change, reminding you that you have the strength to transform any challenge into an opportunity for growth. Remember that the important thing is not the object itself, but the intention you place in it. Today, you will discover that within every challenge that the universe throws at you, the seed of your own greatness hides. Trust your ability to shine, even when the sky looks cloudy. Have a nice day, dear Leo. Subscribe to CosmologicaLab so you don't miss the next video. Give it a like if it resonated with you, and let us know in the comments what you thought. See you in the next video.